Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard.
First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier, taken down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, have a chance.
And now look at him go. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
The pass.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
18-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He is good. Makes the score Giants 3.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to. But he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-up in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
We met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. It's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Third down and 8 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running is Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man. Complete. The 20.
You got to love it, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown. Vikings. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ballgame. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Got a man, Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ojina Nwosu. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now this one complete on the slant route. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. This one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 15. That's complete to Slayton. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And will lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've come to halftime. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense,
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
And incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Able to find Harris, complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
New York.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's going to loft and got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 87 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
5-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
A loss of 2 yards.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Back at the 19-yard line.
One to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Finding Harris over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's third down and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Catch made by Slayton.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 7.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 49-yard line.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
It's third down and less than a yard.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Third and long.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Score Vikings 66.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss drops them back to 4-3. So